what more could we possibly say that hasn't been said already about Kyle Hamilton? After all, he is super duper Kyle, best safety in the league, best safety actually in the world. He's getting ready to get paid a boatload of money very soon, whether it's this year, next year, the year after. Kyle Hamilton is going to be a very, very rich man. Why? Because he's earned it through his play. He's showing up day in, day out, game after game after game, and made play after play after play. But one thing about Kyle Hamilton that I think would be very wise of the Baltimore Ravens to do is to figure out their safety situation ASAP. And the reason I say that is because obviously it's very important, because you want to get whoever's going to be that third guy, you want to get him there, you want to figure that out so that can be nailed down, so he can get acclimated with Kyle Hamilton, with Malachi Starks, and so they can have that chemistry and it can get going ASAP. Because the longer it takes to get this thing figured out, the longer it takes for their chemistry and their rapport to start building up. But I came across something the other day while I was scrolling on Twitter. And this was from PFF. And it said that Kyle Hamilton, that this is a defensive player of the year type of talent. Now, obviously, when you hear that, that's not a hot take. That's not anything crazy. That's not anything that's wild to say, because that is exactly what Kyle Hamilton is. He is somebody that should every single year, in my opinion, actually it's not an opinion, it's a fact, but every single year he should be in the runnings for Defensive Player of the Year. Now, in order for the Baltimore Ravens to get that out of Kyle Hamilton, he has, in my opinion, he has to be free. He cannot just be a safety. And y'all know that his position is not just safety, he's just a baller. They call him a unicorn for a reason, because he literally can do anything and everything on defense. I mean, they mess around and put him on offense, he'll probably be able to do that too. But let me not put any ideas in John Harbaugh's head, because you know he'll take it and run with it. But anyway, I want to see the Baltimore Ravens just get everything out of Kyle Hamilton. I want to see him be the best Kyle Hamilton that he can possibly be for himself, for the defense, and really for the entire team. And the only way that you can do that is if he's not restricted. The only way that he's not restricted is if you figure it out. Who's going to be that other safety? Is it going to be Jalen Armour-Davis? Is it going to be a Bo Braid, a Sanusi Kane? Are they going to sign a veteran free agent? Say, what is it going to be? Ravens got to get that nailed down, man. They really do. And I would hope, because I know, like with the offensive line, for example, left guard, that position is up for grabs. Right now it's between Voorhees and Ben Cleveland. I would think that since they got those two guys, those are the two top candidates. All right, cool. Who are the top two candidates for safety? Do you even have two top candidates? It is vital, because, again, the sooner you get that figured out, the sooner Kyle Hamilton and Malachi Starks and whoever that third safety is, they can start working. They can start going to work. They can start working on their communication. They can start learning what each other like to do, what each other don't like to do. They can start getting the ins and outs of each other. Wait a minute, not like that, pause. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So Ravens, they got to get this thing figured out, because, again, with Kyle Hamilton even being restricted, I feel like he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Even with, like last year, he was restricted, because he didn't get to be as free as we used to him being. But that was obviously because of the situation with Marcus Williams and with Eddie Jackson and whatnot. And this year, we would anticipate, oh, hey, that boy Kyle Hamilton's about to be freed up. So now he can just roam around. He can do whatever, because we're going to have Ardarius Washington. We're going to have Malachi Starks. Oh, yeah. But then Ardarius got hurt. So that third safety spot, Ravens, get it figured out ASAP, so we can see our guy Super Duper Kyle really be Super D-Duper Kyle and be a Defensive Player of the Year, along with getting to the ring too. Thanks to Bear Mattress for sponsoring this video. Head on over to bearmattress.com/Ingravenvids and use my code Ingravenvids for 40% off your mattress. You all are smart and you obviously know what a mattress is, but what is a Bear mattress? What makes them different? What stands out about this company? I'll tell you. Bear is a premium fiberglass-free mattress designed to upgrade your sleep quality, and it's shipped right to your door for free within the US. So you don't have to worry about going to the store to pick it up. They make life simpler and easier for you. But how would you even know which mattress to pick? They have a sleep quiz that you can take so you make the best decision. This quiz asks you a number of questions, like if it's only you or somebody else sleeping in the bed with you, if you sleep on your side or your back, your size, what type of mattress you're looking for, if you like it firm or a little bit more soft, It asks you everything they need to know so you can make the right choice. For me, I chose the California King mattress because it's me and my wife, and you know our kids, they love jumping into bed too. And the way that I sleep, it tends to vary. A lot of times I sleep on my back, but sometimes I sleep on my side. It just all depends on the night. So I needed a bed mattress that could support me. And trust me, I got it. This Bare Elite hybrid mattress, it helps me fall asleep super fast and allows me to sleep through the night too, because that's something that I struggle with for a long time. Before I got the mattress, a lot of times I'd be tossing and turning, but with this Bare Elite mattress, I'm good throughout the whole night. And with my sleep being interrupted a whole lot less, I feel a lot better when I wake up in the morning. And my wife loves it too. She loves it so much that she got mad at me saying, why didn't we get this mattress a long time ago? And all I can say is my apologies. And one of my favorite things about this mattress has just been the process. It's delivered to your door. The setup is super simple. I've ordered a mattress online before, and it usually takes 24 to 36 hours to expand to its full size. So with Bare mattress, it did it in maybe 20-30 minutes. And it even came with 2 pillows too. Before I got a Bare mattress, a lot of times when I would sleep, I would sweat. But they have a special sleep recovery technology. And what that does is use Cilium-powered fabric to help you stay nice and cool throughout the night. Every single one of Bare's mattresses is created without using any harmful chemicals. So you can sleep soundly and safely knowing that there won't be any off-gassing. Like we mentioned earlier, Bare mattresses do not contain any fiberglass, so those can be detrimental to your health. But something that they do include is a limited lifetime warranty. And they offer a 120-night sleep trial. So you get more than 3 months to make sure that you absolutely love it. They also offer financing and flexible payment plans. See how easy they make it for everybody? But I know you're wondering, what can I do to get my own Bare mattress? Well, I'm here to remind you again. I love my Bare mattress, and I think you would too. If you're looking to upgrade your sleep, head to baremattress.com/Ingravenvids and use my code Ingravenvids for 40% off your mattress. This is actually higher than what's being offered on site, so check it out while you can. We done made it to my favorite part of the videos where we get to feature your questions. Send me an email at teamkeepitclean@gmail.com, or for the patrons, if you want to become one and send one on there, go to patreon.com/Ingravenvids. Let's get straight into it. First question came from my guy Greg in Bmore. He said, hey, long time since my last message. Yeah. It's been a very long time, but welcome back, my friend. Hope everything is good with you. He said, with minicamp, then training camp, who's an under the radar guy you're interested about? Oh, that's a really good question. Can I say Jalen Alma? Oh, TJ Tampa. TJ Tampa and Jalen Alma-Davis. Those would be my two. I feel like TJ Tampa's floating a lot more under the radar than Jalen Alma-Davis is, but it would definitely be those two, especially because of everything that we do and don't have going on at the cornerback position and safety position too. He said, for me, it's Adisa Isaac. That's a good one too, because haven't heard much about him at all this offseason. Obviously, when you think about edge guys, we heard about, Odafe Away, he added 15 pounds of muscle. Whoa. Oh man, Kyle Vanoy coming back for another season. Oh yeah. Oh, the Baltimore Ravens drafted Mike Green in the second round. He's supposed to be a first-round pick. Oh, man. But we ain't heard nothing about Adisa Isaac. So, yeah, he's way under the radar right now. He said, I know he struggled staying healthy his rookie year, but hopefully that's behind him and he could get a chance to be a good role player on this defense. I remember a lot of excitement where in the draft, Ravens drafted him, and I hope, as for every Ravens player, that he balls out. Yeah, we do. We hope that everybody balls out for real. It's going to be tough for him because he got a lot of people that are in front of him. So because of that depth, and if the Ravens still end up adding Jadeveon Clyde, but yeah, he got a lot of people that are in front of him right now. He said, so who's an under-the-radar guy not being talked about much that you are interested in or excited for? Good vibes to you and all the Team Keep It Clean community from Greg in Bmore. Hey, appreciate you, my friend. Public apology. Next question came from my guy Melo. He said, I hope everyone takes 5 minutes to let this sink in and Engraven. Respectfully, I hope you don't mind me using your platform as I don't have any social media or I do this myself. Last year in the offseason, I sent in a question to you where I basically called out Ronnie Stanley for always being hurt and said he's softer than a Twinkie feeling. Oof. Yikes. He said, referring to his body, that is, not him as a man. I admit I purposely worded it in that way because I thought I was being funny, but in reality, looking back, I was trying to dodge accountability. Cast a stone, but hide the hand. Well, as fate would have it, during Men's Mental Health Month, I just stumbled across a letter Ronnie Stanley penned to the public about his mental health, trials and tribulations from his ankle injury. After I read the letter, I felt bad because I immediately thought back to that comment. I felt like I kicked him when he was down, unaware of what he was going through, and based on what he said in the letter, he was getting attacked from all angles. Even if he didn't watch that video, my words probably encourage others to pile it on. So if any Ravens or Ronnie Stanley sees this, I apologize for the disrespectful comment I said last year. I appreciate the fact that you fought year after year to be out there to block for 8. I respect you being vulnerable and penning that letter because it honestly is what made me want to put this out. I think I can say on behalf of the Ravens community, we love having you back, man. Team Keep It Clean. I ask that we please think twice before we speak and be blessed, everyone. You're a real man for that one, man. You're real for that because you could have just said what you said about Ronnie Stanley, and everybody could have forgot about it because that was obviously a long time ago. We've done 1,000,003 videos after that video. We've done 1,000,005 questions after those questions. But for you to publicly Come on, because you could have thought about this to yourself. You could have had a conversation with yourself, your friends, your family. Be like, oh, man, I feel bad for saying I shouldn't have said something like that. But for you to want to do it on here, for you to want for it to be said to everybody what you said and you brought it up, that's real right there, because that's real accountability. And you ain't just letting it slide under the rug. You're like, no. You know what? I said what I said. Let me publicly address what I said, too. So I respect that a lot. With Ronnie Stanley, we know that he was hurt a lot throughout the beginning of his career, especially before last season. He had missed a lot of time. But we got to think, the way we got to think about it, and it can be tough, especially us as fans, because we just think about the games on Sundays or whatever day they play the game on, whether it's Mondays, Thursday, whatever, and we just like, man, I want to see my favorite players out there. I want to see the best players out there. And if a player's hurt, we like, oh, man, he's hurt. And then if that same player's hurt again, we're like, oh, man, he's hurt again. And the only thing that we're thinking of when we see that player hurt over and over and over and over and over and over, we're like, oh, injury prone, bust. Oh, that guy can't get it right. He can't stay healthy. But then think about it from the player's point of view. You think they want to be hurt? You think they want to be missing time? You think they want to be missing games because that eventually leads to them missing money? No, of course not. So it can be tough, but like you said, we got to think twice before we speak. It's something that I struggle with for sure, especially early on doing this. Oh, man, boy. Yeah, I done said some stuff too that I wish I could take back that we have publicly acknowledged and whatnot too. And the way that I look at it now, just remember that all of these people who we talking about, all of these players who we talking about, their sons, their fathers, their husbands, their brothers, their uncles, their friends, they're humans. So if we remember that, then that'll allow us to speak about them with a whole lot more respect. The second coming of Moss. Next question came from my guy Munda. He said, what's great, brother Munda here? What's up, baby? He said, hope all is well with the family. Love the black family dynamics y'all represent. Appreciate you, my friend. He said, so look, fam, think about it. Remember when Randy Moss got older, they all thought the same. But when he went to the Patriots and balled because he loved where he was in the situation he was in there, I believe that's the same for DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to dog it out this year. I know you think he is the third, but I believe he will graduate to be the second option. Or maybe he will even be 1-2 and a 1-2, half and half with him and Zay being the first two options. Just saying, watch that brother ball. Now, yeah, I've since had to take back my own comments. So shout out to my guy Melo. I got to take back my own comments too, because I feel like with the Baltimore Ravens right now, we got a 1A with a Zay Flowers. We got a 1B with a Rashad Bateman. But then you got DeAndre Hopkins, and he could be a 1C. So we got three number one guys. We ain't even talking about Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. We ain't even talking about Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell. We ain't even talking about. We talking about just the receivers alone, and us as Ravens. But we deserve this. Y'all know what we've been through when it came to wide receivers. It's been rough for a long. We done went through some ugly times, man. We really have. So we deserve this. We really do. So shout out to us. But anyway, he said, oh, no, bro, leave Clowney where he at. And them young boys got a ball. That's what we need. So stay great forever. And like the Cowgirls, before the season even start, playoff dreams, I'm out, LOL. Oh, man, why you had to do my guy JC24 like that? Well, it wouldn't be JC24 no more because Malachi Stark's 24. But what Clowney got to do with that? What do you mean leave him? Why you saying? But anyway, no, it's all good, man. But yeah, that's real right there. And you talked about him just loving the environment that he's in. Loving the team, like Randy Moss. He went to the Raiders, and it was like, what he went to the Titans, it was like, yikes, this can't be. But yeah, like you said, he went to the Patriots, and he went crazy with it. He was wild. He was unstoppable, and they got that old thing back. So that's what we want the Baltimore Ravens to get from DeAndre Hopkins. Next question came from my guy, Justun. He said, hey, hope you and the family are staying blessed. And everyone, before I get to my question, I'm a West Coast Raven fan, and I don't know anyone that likes the Ravens like me. So it's nice to have somewhere to go where people are just as passionate about me and my team. I appreciate that, man. That's exactly what this is for. Exactly what it's for. So I'm glad that you're getting that out of it. So thank you, man. He said, but do you think the extension to Bateman means that they might not keep Zay Flowers? Oof. That's a scary thing to think about. And that is real right there. It's a real possibility. Obviously, because he's not signed yet, anything is possible. I don't know. I really don't know right now. I know a lot of people might think immediately, oh yeah, of course we can keep Zay Flowers. But Zay Flowers, his career arc went a lot differently than Rashad Bateman's did. Zay Flowers literally from jump consistently too. Him and Lamar had an instant connection. And Zay Flowers was putting up numbers from the very, very beginning. and he has been in his first 2 years. Now he's going into his third year. And Rashad Bateman, he wasn't as productive, nearly as productive as Zay Flowers was. Zay Flowers was a lot more involved than Rashad Bateman was. And even when it came to the 5th-year option, Rashad Bateman wasn't even eligible for that because of something happened where he didn't show up to camp in time. I forgot exactly what it was. But Zay Flowers, like his career arc is going a lot differently than Rashad Bateman's is. Now, shout out to Rashad for like making it. For that boy like turned things around big time. But Zay Flowers, his career arc is a lot different. So I can't see Zay Flowers like settling for a big discount for the Baltimore Ravens just to stay. It would be nice, but couldn't be mad at Zay Flowers going to get his money. And while Rashad Bateman, he is like really pushing history. Because we talked about, has Ravens have Ravens ever re-signed any first round picks, signed them to contract extensions? I believe Rashad Bateman is the first round receivers to contract extension. I think I said that already, but anyway. But Rashad Bateman, I think, is the first. And then he got another contract extension. He got a raise, but the money that he's getting paid is still not anything crazy. It's not top of the market money, anything like that. So with Zay Flowers, especially if he continues doing what he's doing, he's going to want to get paid some significant money, and you cannot blame him. This is his job. So as far as Bateman's extension, I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with keeping Zay Flowers or not, but at the same time it could, because Ravens are like, hey, we leaving here with something. we ain't about to lose all our receivers, especially the ones that we done drafted and developed. That's history right there. So hopefully with Zay Flowers, he continues to ascend and Ravens can keep him, but it is business, so we don't know how things are going to turn out.